Good morning and welcome to our daily devotional from Pilgrim Congregational Church. I'm Patrick Horn. Very glad to have you with us on this Thursday, September the 8th, 2022, as we are this week in Luke chapter 15, looking at the first 10 verses, the two parables that precede the parable of the prodigal son. And this morning I want us to focus on the second of those parables, which is the parable of the lost coin. So I'm going to read verses 7 through 10 of Luke chapter 15. And remember that the context here is Jesus responding to the grumblings of some Pharisees and scribes about the fact that Jesus is spending time with sinners and tax collectors. So this is one of the three parables that Jesus tells in response. Luke 15, verses 8 through 10. Or what woman, having 10 silver coins, if she loses one of them, does not light a lamp, sweep the house, and search carefully until she finds it? When she has found it, she calls together her friends and neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me, for I have found the coin that I had lost." Just so, I tell you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. This parable is found only in the Gospel of Luke, and there are several reasons that I like this short little parable. One of the things that appeals to me is that I like looking for lost things, and I am pretty good at it. I'm known around the house as Finder, and so when things get lost, I'm asked to find things, and this woman does exactly as I do. She makes a list that's very logical and thorough. She lights a lamp, she sweeps the house, and she searches carefully until she finds it. So she needs light to be able to see. I like the phrase sweep the house because this is, for anyone interested, this is one key to being a finder, is that you have to be thorough. You have to look in every logical space that the lost item could be. And then the last thing might be the most important, and that is a persistence. Some would call it a stubborn persistence, because someone who is a finder generally does not give up until they find it. And it says she searched carefully until she found it. Well, the other thing that is obvious about this parable is that she's already told her friends and neighbors that she's lost a coin. And it's been missing for a while. And it could be she's not a wealthy woman, I think clearly. It could be that this is part of her dowry or savings of some sort. We've mentioned that one coin would be about a day's wages, and so fairly valuable, but not necessarily a fortune. But she searches diligently for it nonetheless. And then finally, of course, is the rejoicing. For me, I suppose rejoicing takes the form of satisfaction, of having actually completed the task and having found the item. And I think for Jesus, one element to keep in mind here, one part of this parable is that you can't find what is lost unless you look for it, unless you seek it. And so it's a kind of justification to the Pharisees that in order to find and reach these people that are lost, we have to spend time with them. Let's close with this prayer from Piercing Heaven, Prayers of the Puritans. This is another prayer from Robert Hawker, who was a trained surgeon and went on to write a devotional book for poor people. This is a prayer from that collection. Jesus, Master, have mercy upon me. I wake this morning poor, wretched, empty, and needy, as though I never before had heard of your dear name, or had never been living upon your fullness. But you know I cannot live upon the alms of yesterday, no more than my body can stay healthy from the food I ate many days in the past. Without a new supply, Lord, I know that I am yours and that you are mine. So I come to you for a new supply, and surely you will not send me away empty. Lord, I rejoice even that I feel my poverty. That way, as an empty vessel, I am better suited to receive your fullness. Give in, blessed Jesus, to my poor, hungry soul. Then I will find a reason to rejoice that my emptiness and begging pushed me to seek you, and that my need gave you an opportunity to display your grace. Yes, blessed Lord, I am not only content to be poor and to be needy, but to be nothing, to be worse than nothing. As long as you receive glory by showing your love and giving out of your riches, I will glory even in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. A beggar still I wish to be and to lay at your gate, if only to glimpse your face and to receive one token from your fair hand. Then am I most full, when most empty, to be filled with Jesus. Amen. Thank you for joining me this morning from Pilgrim Congregational Church. I'm Patrick Horn, and I hope that you have a very good day. Goodbye.